At the same time, you may have benefit from the other, and perhaps the third, and perhaps the fourth. You may have benefit, and they may come with their own goodness. So remember, each one comes with a unique goodness. Subhanallah, you need to know how to identify the goodness in each. Why is it that we want to identify the weakness and we want to get irritated? And remember, sometimes it takes a little bit of time for women to come to terms with this. If you are a man and you are a real Muslim, and you fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you want to follow the sunnah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you will realize and understand that your spouse is only but a human being. You need to stand up and make them feel as wanted as ever. It is not difficult to make your wife feel like she is the queen, and to make the other one feel like she is exactly the same queen. Allahu Akbar. It's not difficult, but you need to know, and you need to realize the statements that come out of your mouth mean a lot. Go out of your way to utter good words. Don't compare things. And remember, we as Muslimin are taught to work on the goodness and to identify and praise the goodness. You know, I was asked a question by one young man. This question has repeated itself so many times. Perhaps I have received more than 1,000 emails in this regard. People who are hooked onto pornography. So they tell you, and this is an example, I'm bringing it up for a reason. They tell you, you know, we are young, and you know, one brother says, I try to leave this, but I really can't. What is it? What can I do? Now, it's not easy to advise someone, especially from long distance, and you don't know who they are. So one of the best ways of advising them is the advice of some of our scholars who have given the following advice. They say, when you have a sin that you are engaged in, you are trying your best to come out of it, but you are falling back into it. You are trying your best to come out of it, falling back into it. One of the ways of tackling it, obviously, is to increase your good deeds, so much so that your bad deeds will become automatically decreased. When you increase your salah, your tilawah, your condition of wudu, your dhikr, your goodness, you're going to the masjid, you're attending the Islamic lectures or talks or lessons or the schools and what have you. So your good deeds have increased so much, and your dhikr and what have you has increased. Automatically your bad decreases. When you do not have enough good deeds, your bad deeds increase, because you now have time in the day to do those bad things. Now, this is a very important lesson for all of us in anything and everything we do. Increase your good deeds and you'll find your bad deeds decreasing automatically. If you read your 5 salah in the masjid every day, you will find it difficult to commit adultery. It will be not easy for you to go into the gambling and casinos. It will become difficult for you to waste your time on the phone because you are worried about getting up for Salatul Fajr, and I want to get to the masjid 10 minutes before the time of salah. Allahu Akbar. Then are you going to waste your time? No, it's cut off. Switch off the phone, put it away. They say, what if it is an emergency? They will call you on the landline. That's what they used to use many years ago. When I hear the landline ring at my home, I know it is an important call, because those who have your landline number are those who need to have your number. May Allah grant us goodness. I hope landlines work. There are some countries, they're not even worried about landline anymore. You ask them landline, they just, they give you the typical Asian head shake, just you don't even know whether it means yes or no, and you don't even know what they're trying to say. Allahu Akbar. May Allah grant us goodness, and really may He grant us the love of one another for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So here we are. We have spoken for more than an hour on how to live happily ever after, growing in marriage, and we have addressed the real challenges that are faced by society and community today. We have spoken, even we have touched a little bit on those who have more than one wife and what they should do and what they shouldn't do. And as I said, the reasons we made mention of this is because it's a reality on the ground. And even those who might be contemplating, remember that spouse of yours has a heart. That spouse of yours is a human being. They may feel this way, that way. If you are not ready to rise to the challenges of trying to assist that spouse of yours to accept what you have done or what you are doing, then you don't deserve to have done that, and you do not fit into that league. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us goodness. You'd rather live happily with one woman than to live really from pillar to post with another one, or a third one, or a fourth one. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala assist all those who have taken the step in that direction, and all those who perhaps would like to take a step in that direction. My sisters, that is something very challenging, but at the same time, if you rise to it, the goodness that comes out of it sometimes far outweighs the few challenges you might face in trying to accept it. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us every form of goodness. Seeing that this is the last talk that I have for this particular series of 2012 here in Sri Lanka, I'd like to spend a few moments still mentioning one or two points that I have actually jotted down. We have something known as a false promise in marriage, where people promise their spouses the world and then they do not deliver. That is a very big crisis. You tell your wife, you know, we will live together for 1 year and after that we get our own place. 10 years have passed, we have more than the people we had in this home, in the home. Where is my privacy? What is going on? I have my children now. Your brother is married, he has his children, he is here. Sister is married, husband, they are here. The other brother is getting married, they are planning to live here. Where am I staying? Allahu Akbar. My brothers and sisters, these are challenges that we face. Perhaps maybe not in this country always, but I know in countries that I visit and even where I come from, people make false promises. We will get you this, we will do this, I will take you for Umrah, we will go on holiday every year. Don't make these big promises if you cannot fulfill them. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us goodness. May He open our doors. And really, I am very humbled to see the large crowds of people that attend. I'd like to extend my gratitude to those who have arranged this. You know, we have a team here known as the A-team. Jazakumullah khair for all of you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant you all goodness, and all the brothers and sisters who have attended. This evening I have kept you much longer in this venue where, as you can see, brothers have been standing as long as I have been standing. I was about to say, you know, sorry for having kept you standing, but the reality is I'm also standing. So inshallah, for as long as my legs are still on the ground, I think inshallah, I hope and I pray we have benefited. As I said, there are points we have discussed this evening which are points that are real. They are on the ground. We face them. They are challenges. And this was a means of letting you know how, through experience and through the little bit that Allah has given us, we would be able to move forward inshallah in a way that would result in us living happily ever after. May Allah grant that to us until we meet again next year. If Allah wills, we say wa sallallahu wa sallam wa baraka ala nabina Muhammad. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.